Page 5 lit, we outside. I was just going.
Yo.
I know the storm's coming.
Shit smooth, man. You sound like, man, nigga, God, nigga, back in the town.
Back in the town. Page 5 lit, we outside. Feel me? Listen to Reach track real quick.
Say, baby, I'm smooth as butter. I'ma go out one with the cutter. Know some niggas that grew up together. Now they dissing, they shoot at each other. Got two bitches, they kissing together. And they letting me hit them however. And just let me go get in this cheddar. Think you God, can this get any better? On my mama, they know I'm a step. I pull up and I leave it a mess. But this picture get deeper than that. My people need more and I'm bringing it back. I thought you can't give you the benefit. Got caught in the lie, but I'm spinning it. If you don't go for that, then I'm dubbing it. I be talking that talking, you loving it. I be talking that talking, you loving it. She tryna fuck and she clubbing it. I was stuck to the block, I was hugging it. Then I got locked up with some other shit. But fuck it, I don't do this shit for the public. I know I'm better and rugged. Nowadays niggas be puppets. I pull my own strings, baby, I gotta thug it. And baby girl, you gotta trust it. I was just going through something. I knew the storm was coming. Okay, it's time for hiding. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming.
Time is coming. Time is coming.
Yo, Vic,
Time is coming.
yo, let's say something about the team, man.
Time is coming.
And I'm infinite, they cannot scale me. I think outside the box, so they jail me. I committed a crime, but they telling me. Now my jacket got several felonies, and I got a big debt to society. I don't feel like it's evil inside of me, but you won't get hurt if you bother me. Fuck them people, my spirit is heavy. They just making up shit as they go, and I'm sick of them thinking we slow. How the fuck do we sit on the globe? How they do that crack lock on the stove? How that little bitty rock just knock out his soul? That pussy is hot, but he thinks it is gold. We built on the lies that she ever told, but used to be fun of me big and old. I was just going through something. I knew the storm was coming. Okay, it's time for hunting. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming.
Time is coming.
Time is coming.
Time is coming.
No, yeah.
Page 5 lit, we outside. I know what's going on.
Y'all know I gotta get 2 pulls for it pop off. It's gonna be a good night. We got work to do. Peace be multiplied to all my people. Let's get this party started, you heard? It was a good day. I'm gonna start it off like this. I know y'all been in the news. Yo, close the door if you're gonna do that, son. I know y'all been in the news, right? Now, first of all, yeah. Turn it up a little bit, man, because that's all right, I got. Okay, listen, hey, what's up, my people's Page probably we outside. Peace be there. Listen. Whew. Hey, y'all, we here. I'm glad y'all here with us today. You dig? We made it, all right? And it's going to be a good day. Listen, first off, I want to say, listen, I pray for everybody that love me. I'm proud of you. We got a little ways to go. We covered some ground. If you missed something, go back to my content. I'm quite sure I got something you can use there. Take what you need and keep it pushing. What you working on? When you working on you, there ain't nobody business. Remember what I told you, when people know what you got going on, they see it different. And then they want to give you an opinion on how it look. You don't need to hear that. You're in development right now. All right? We're going to start off just like that. That's off the rip. Okay, now. I know I gave y'all a lot to think about. I'm going to say this. You had a long day. You had a long week. You did a lot of things. All I'm asking for is for you to spend an hour working on you. In some shape, form, or fashion, that's all I'm asking. That's not too much. We ain't here to talk about people. We ain't here to point fingers. We're not here to judge. We're not here to none of that. We're here to build and develop and grow. You heard? And we talk about a lot of things. Y'all see my content. Chime in on that. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Throw it in the chat. We talk about all kind of things here. We grown. We grown here. I'm not finna treat you like no children. I know I'm a little aggressive, but I'm tired of this shit. All right? They want y'all to lose. They don't want y'all to get no money. They want y'all to think y'all losing every fucking day. I'm tired of that shit. That's why we here. Page Follow, we outside. Let's get right to it. Straight up to down. What's up, Shakur? How you?
I'm chilling. How you?
All right. My boys in here, you know. Mr. Reliable, he always holding me down. Now listen, straight up and down. I'm going to start this off like this. You're not born with ambition. Some people gifted with it, okay. But most times, pardon me, ambition has to be inspired, right? So before I get into my daily lesson today, I'm going to start off with this. Stop standing on the cover of your own book, all right? Now, I want you to start writing your book. I'm going to give you a couple of pointers before I get into today's lesson because I got some things we need to discuss, and they're all serious in nature. First, when I say you're standing on the cover of your own book, all right, what I mean is, remember what I said, in your head you think you can't quite reach that, you didn't quite make it over there, and in your head you feel like you're kind of in between things. No. It's time for you to start your own fucking book. Real talk. Now, I got a couple of pointers to start that away. I'm going to back up a little bit because sometimes I throw things at y'all and I need to critique it a little bit more so you can get a better understanding. Remember, understanding is a preservation of nature. The better your understanding, the longer you live. You heard? Real talk. Because when you have an understanding of things, you can let them go. Some people keep things wandering in their head for years and never figure it out. Just holding up fucking space. Yeah, real talk. Now, first, when I say start writing your own book, it's a couple of things you need to take place. We're going to keep it simple. Start celebrating your small wins, okay, and your small accomplishments. You heard me? Start celebrating those things because you earned them. Stop shaking that shit off like it ain't nothing. No, man. What do the small wins do? They lead to the big wins. Real talk. You got a little $253 raise. You know, you wanted the $4, you wanted the $5 or $6 raise, but you got the $4 joint. Celebrate that accomplishment because you earned it. You might have felt they shortchanged you. You're not looking at it like that. Pause. Ride with the G. That's my point. All right? Don't look at the cup being half empty. Look at the cup being half full. You got something to work with. So you got to change your perspective on how you see these things. You understand what I'm saying? You know, listen, you can't count money you never touched. So because you didn't get the raise that you had, you can't act like you missed it because you never had it. Get out that type of mindset. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right? Your check was $200 short this week. You know why I was short. Don't sit around and act like you missed that shit because you never actually touched that 200. You understand? It's a frame of mind we're talking about here. You got to look at shit different. If you look at shit like that, your whole life is fucked up. Do you get it? If you keep on trying to wait for the big wave, you ain't gonna be happy about the little things that transpire in your life that you earned and worked for. I want you to start recognize those things moving forward because you're writing your own book because it's yours. You understand me? Page 5, we outside. Yeah, every day you come here, we on some real OG shit. Yeah, for real. Now I know you get where I'm coming from. All right? You had a couple of things that worked out for you. You brushed it off like it was light work. But in all reality, you worked to earn that, but you earned that. Now, you might not have got where you're going, but don't look at it like, damn, man, they should have gave me this. Damn, man, I could have almost. Fuck that. Celebrate what you have. Start being happy for what you could actually physically touch and feel.
Gratitude.
Okay? Be fucking grateful. Show grace to what you do get your hands on. You know why? Because it's a nigga somewhere 10 times more fucked up than you. And don't you say a damn thing about it because you've been there before. Sidebar. Stop talking about the have-nots and the lesser haves. Stop acting like you ain't never been there before. You've been there before. Yeah. You weren't trying to pick up change on the corner, but yeah, your ass was broke as a bag of glass too. Show respect to those. Sometimes, listen. Sometimes life will get you punch drunk to the point that you never get back on your tier. You know people like that. They used to be that nigga. Yeah. What the fuck happened to you that just made them give up? They got punched drunk off life. You know why? Because they gave up trying to deal with it. All right? They gave up trying to deal with it, you know. All men ain't the same. Some men can't work 30 years without no gratitude. You heard? And some men can. All right? You have some men that put faith in false hope, and you got some men that don't have no faith in hope because they make shit happen. It's a real thing. When I say that phrase, how you gonna not fuck with a real nigga? It's impossible. How can you fucking lose? I'll never shortchange you. I'll never lie to you. I'll never leave you dry. How? You got a book in your nose, I'm going to tell you that. You need checking, I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm going to pull you to the side and say, listen, my nigga, you got to say some bullshit. I'm riding out with you, but you're dead ass wrong, my nigga. I'm going to ride with you, but I'm going to let your ass know you on the wrong side of things, nigga. You endangered us over your motherfucking egos. Remember what my nigga said? You started all this bullshit because you don't like the way a motherfucking nigga talk. Nah. They words. They words. The New York niggas is real good at spitting words at you. But if words trigger you, then you ain't nothing but a circus act. Real talk. You know? Straight up and down. All right? Now, start celebrating your limit. Now, we're going back to you. These are pointers and points for you to start writing your own book. All right? The first point was celebrate your small wins. Stop shaking off that little shit that you earned. That ass. If you got moved up in the job or some shit like that, you to pass your classes and shit like that, yeah. You got your fucking rent finally caught up, yeah. Fuck out of here. Now you in line for a new phone. Yo, listen, you didn't have a new phone this time last year, but you got one this year. It's called growth. Recognize your growth for what it is. All right? The little things lead to the big things. All right? Remember, the discipline to save money is not the money. It's the discipline to do it. Because you have to start learning how to finish what the fuck you start. All right? You can't do it if you don't have the right components in moving forward. Listen, you cannot get the right answer unless you ask the right question. Okay? Don't accept every answer given to you. Don't accept every lane that's closed. It's another angle to get to that spot. Be smart enough to do something else. Practical thinking. The way he got there might not be the way that you get there. Remember, success is a journey. It's not a place. The success part is the ride. You heard me? Yeah. And that ride don't stop. Because if you think it stopped, they'll have a new nigga next year. Yeah. Real talk. The ride don't stop. All right? Now, second, is starting to write your own book. Be happy about your daily agenda and look forward to it. Stop dreading everything you have to do throughout your day. You got a doctor's appointment Thursday at 9 o'clock. Get your ass the fuck over there and don't look at it like a bad thing. That's a part of self-care. You heard? Stop looking at, I'm dead serious. Go to the dentist. All right? You can't miss a half a day of work for your fucking teeth. Somebody got to say it to you niggas. Dead ass. For real. Real talk. Somebody got to say it to you. That goes right along with self-care. Your agenda. Put some shit on your agenda that pertains to you taking better care of yourself. Okay? I need you to be better to you. To you. That shit you doing ain't going to benefit me. The world is not going to benefit for how you love yourself. Understand that. It's a personal thing. And I get on here all the time because, listen, it's you. It's you against you, it's you versus you. That's it. All right? You know how you want to be. You know how you want to be respected. You know how you want to be viewed. Those things start first with you. Not with everybody else. You're building you for you. You're not building yourself for the world. When I told y'all, I'm on this motherfucker being who the fuck I am. And I'm not finna change my personal characteristics of character for y'all to like me more. Fuck out of here. I got people that tell me, if you tone it down a little bit, it may be a more fuck out of here, man. Just get the fuck up off my pod for that shit. For real. I'm talking to my peoples. Listen, you ones that go to church every Sunday and all that, I don't knock you for that. God bless you. You get it. I'm talking to the ones that's like me. We still trying to figure some things out. All right? We're still trying to put a couple of pieces together. You understand me?
Yo, you can't even give him that much credit.
And that's what we doing. And I need you to have respect for that. Don't be able to tell me what you need to do and what you should have did. Don't nobody want to hear that kind of shit. We're not going to talk about what a nigga didn't do last year because he can do it now. Remember what Valerie Pye said, my mom's. Every day you wake up, you have a chance to change everything. And I say that with a smile because I mean it. All right? There's no reason for you to lie and fear going forward. You know why? Because every move that you make, the attribute is, all they can say is no. All right? Start writing your own book. When there's some pointers to go with it, all right? Write some of this shit down, catch it on the live and take some notes. Number 3, start greeting people with a freaking smile. It's good. They call me Compton. You know, Compton is what they call me. How you doing? Yeah. Shit like that, regular, you know. I ain't say you ain't got to show all your teeth, you know, but just, you know, a slight grin, an uplifting grin. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, when you start greeting, you greet people with a smile, it starts something. It changes the energy that's coming towards you. And it gives off a different energy from you. It's simple as a smile. It's not asking too much, all right? And we can't control who's en route of our destination every day, okay? Some of them people on some googly woogly shit, some people on some more weirdo shit. Yeah, I want you to start practicing saying God bless you as you walk away. So God bless them, just go ahead, you know what I mean? You know, you gotta know that some of these people are not purposely acting like that. Some of them really do have mental health issues and you don't know. Some of them might be God sending an angel to you. So don't be disrespectful and all that. That person don't really want to be on the street doing that. I think if they knew that they had a choice. So always say, God bless them and just keep it pushing. You know, that's it, you know. Stay safe out here, okay? Try to keep my arm's length away from you. Don't let them get close to you. They be trying to push niggas in the train and all that kind of shit. Be careful out here. Okay, now, I ain't gonna lie, I just brought it up, you know, now, I'm gonna tell you right now, we finna talk about it, you know. If it don't apply to you, let it go. But at the end of the day, we're talking about, I got a cheat code for wives. You heard me? Now, the reason I'm giving out this cheat code is because I don't like that new shit. That new shit is not working out, all right? You seen the numbers on the divorce rates and all that? Have y'all seen the numbers on that shit? It's going crazy. So, I thought that I would mention today a couple of old school things, a couple of variables. Some of y'all might not agree with them because they old school, you know. But these values that I'm giving you today help your granny keep that man 40, 50 years. There's got to be some right in that, all right? Some of these things may apply to you. Some of them things you might have did already, right? Some of them things you might have did already, you know. But at the same time, take what you can. I'm just trying to give you something else to put on your plate, okay? That's all. Don't take offense to it. 1, okay. Now, remember, this is a cheat code for wives. If you address some of these points, it'll help and kind of solve some of the things you might have going on in your marriage and your relationship and things like that. And going forward in the future. Okay, number 1. And now listen, these things are what the old school people practice and some analogies that go along with them. So just bear with me. We're going to talk about it. Now, number 1, she respects her husband in public. It's an old school value that an old school wife used to have. She respected her husband in public. One of the rules is never argue in public. You keep all that shit in the house. Okay? Now, I say that because love grows when dignity is protected. Okay? It's hard for love to grow when dignity's not protected. I mean, let's be for real. If you punch in her mouth, she's not going to love you more. You understand? It's kind of like that. When you blast a person out in public, it's like you punched them in their mouth. And that doesn't help. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say that, love grow when the dignity of the relationship is protected. All right? If you don't agree with it, throw it in the chat. Let's talk about it. All right? Okay? I didn't say this is everything. This is just some pointers from an old school wife going forward, because I really don't feel that the new school shit is really working out. They pay a chick to leave a nigga. That type of shit. You know, she cash out as soon as it's over. The fuck? So yeah, and it ain't working out. Because now she running around trying to get y'all to go to Patreon and hear her sob story to how she going her own shit. Okay? So to avoid those things, because remember what I said, the person you got now, you're not perfect. But they love you anyway. So, in that, I feel it's worth a try. Try to institute some of these things. Okay, number 2. The first one was respect your husband in public. Number 2, she listens before reacting. It's an old school behavior. I know some of y'all not used to that, but it is. And now when I say that, because a calm woman builds calm families. Okay? She has to remember that the children are watching. They're in the next room. It's a hard practice nowadays because everything's so active, you know. But like I said, take a little bit of this old school wisdom with you. You understand what I'm saying? Now remember what I said. She listens before reacting, okay? That's because calm women build calm families. It's a learned behavior. Just try to be conscious of it going forward. That's all. Listen, some of these things don't apply to you. Some of these things you're not even built to do. Let's be for real. But if you institute some of them to some certain extent, it might patch up a couple of holes that's going on right here. That's all it is. We're here to talk about it. All right. Number 3, she values her peace over her ego. That's a stretch for a lot of you. Real talk. She values her peace over her ego. Before she let the house get haywire, she's going to choose peace. Okay? Now, with that said, harmony matters and not being right. Remember I said the balance. Remember? Before you can do any of these things, you have to find a balance in yourself. Okay? Your thoughts, words, and actions need to co-align with one another before you can even attempt to do some things like this. So some of y'all got some work to do. Okay? Number 4, we're talking about cheat code for wives from old school values. Moving forward, and hopefully it can help you patch up some things going on right now because the new school shit ain't really working out. Okay, number 4, she keeps love visible. Okay? Now when I say that, we're talking about wives and a cheat code from the old school wives. We're talking about the codes that your granny kept that man 40, 50 years for. All right? Straight up and down. Real talk. Now, number 4 is she keeps love visible. Now, when I say that, that means it's hugs and smiles and a lot of thank yous in the family. You know. You go, yo, son, bring me my wrench from up under the sink. He brings him the wrench and he said, thanks, son. You're welcome, Daddy, as he walk off. Little things like that. Now, they keep families together. It reminds everybody that everybody's respectful and they love and adore each other and the respect is still there. Not that you're my kid, do what the fuck I say. Nah. You're my child and you do what I say, but I respect you at the same time. It's about a balance. Okay? Now, number 5. We're talking about a cheat code for wives from the liaisons of your grandmother now, from their marriages. All right? And number 5 is she teaches by example, okay? That teaches by example, that means her children will mirror her patience and her discipline, which every mother has. See, mothers don't get days off. Mothers don't get days off. That's discipline. What I told y'all, discipline is the most underrated behavior that people have. It's the most underrated. But think about a mother's job. She got to do that job regardless if she has that discipline. And the children pick that up. And she has the patience to deal with children. Especially like when the children's in their terrible twos. They try a mother's patience. And she shows a lot to not beat them to death when they too trying to mess with electrical sockets and all that. Yeah, that's a quality that the children gonna learn from. And a lot of y'all been doing it already. So congratulations on that. You're doing a good job. Because it's keeping your kids safe. You know. Now, we're talking about now. Number 6. She protects her home's energy, all right? When I say that, PIE, you see it, PYE, protect your energy. She protects the energy of the home. Now, how does she does that? Well, there's no gossip floating through the house. There's no yelling. Like I said, some of these things are reach, and there are no grudges. I said grudges third, but I really want grudges first because little things happen. And you don't want the kids staying mad at each other, you know. And you got to know, sometimes when you discipline your child, that's not punishment. It's discipline. And you need to give them the understanding to know the difference so they don't have grudges. Things like that, you know. Now, okay, that's number 6. Number 6 was she protects her home's energy. No grudges in the house. Try not to yell, okay? And keep that gossip out of it. Because gossip ain't nothing but a bunch of opinions of how other people see shit. And that shit is trash. Okay? Damn. Number 7. Number 7. She supports her husband's dreams. Thank you if that's what you're doing. She supports her husband's dreams. And you got to remember, see, listen, belief in somebody is fuel. You heard? It's fuel for ambition. Now, let's be honest. What make you think your man don't need that? He needs that. You heard? Oh, shit. Yeah. I mean, double check it. Yeah, word up. What makes you think that he don't need that? He's just a person too. You know. Yeah. He needs that from you also. Straight up and down. You know. So remember, belief goes a long way. Okay? Now on top of that, when I say that, his dreams, a lot of the times his dreams have to be put on the back burner because he's going to work so much. You know, so when he has some opportunity, space, time, and energy, please try to support him in that going forward because it'll strengthen your bond. Remember what I told you. When you touch a man's heart, you keep him forever. When you touch his soul, he gonna love you even when you after you gone. You know? And one of those attributes is supporting his dream. Not just let him know. You can do it, baby. You got you. You got it, boo. I'll be here when you get back, baby. Yeah. Let him know you believe in him. Okay? Now, number 8. We're talking about cheat codes for wives from back when your grandmother and them had a man for 40, 50 years on that hard-ass job. We're talking about that. Now, one of those is she balances warmth and boundaries. You understand? See, you know, I got to say this. When I say she balances warmth and boundaries, nurturing for a woman is a lot of work. And in that, she has to work to not lose herself in that. Okay? Nurturing is giving away a lot of herself. Now, she's nurturing the children, but she's also nurturing that man. Because remember, when that man get home, he's out there trying to build the world. When he get finished, her job is to build that man back up so he can go do it all again tomorrow. That takes a lot out of her. So she has to find a way to stay true to herself and not lose herself in those other things. She gave herself to her children. She gives herself to her husband. She gives herself to her home. We asking a lot, ladies. We really are. But I ain't gonna lie. That man go work in Hurricane Sandy, he doing a lot too. It's all about a balance, okay? That's why I said my woman can't work 40 hours a week if I can help it. Yeah, I want to have energy for those other things. I want my kids to actually know her. You know what I'm saying? And that only comes with time. You know what I mean? And that's what we're talking about here. Listen, the new school bylaws to stand married and things like that, they haven't been really working out. Okay? Women keep running around telling me, oh, I'm not his mother, I'm not his son. No. Calm that man. Listen, baby, you have the endorphin to talk a man off the ledge. You got to start using it. He don't want you to be his mother. Okay? Now, whatever relationship you in, take some of these attributes with you. Now, number 9 is a little tricky because I don't know what you believe in, you know. But number 9, from the old school, from the grandmothers, is she prays and plans for her family's peace. She prays and plans for her family's peace. Okay? And that quiet faith becomes her foundation. She believes in something higher than herself. Some people believe in God. I believe in God. Some people believe in love of the heart. Some people believe from the electricity coming from Mother Earth. Find something to believe in bigger than yourself. Okay? And it'll help you deal with your purpose in life. Okay? We're going to start there. All right? Now, I really hope that this person you have is worth that effort. All right? And I know it's old school, You know, but that new shit ain't working. So yeah, I gave you something else to put on your plate. That's really all it was really about. Take what you need, what you don't need, just let it go. But yeah, I'm trying to give you some more ammunition for you to work out, okay? I hope you got it. I know I breezed through it, but then that's for you. Why? That's for all of you in relationships. Take some of those things and tighten up the bond you have with your person. Because up until this point, you and that person doing pretty good, okay? Y'all doing better than the last relationship you had, okay? But if you go back and check your history, it's a certain point where the relationship go left. Figure out what that is. Learn how to close the deal on your relationship to where that man ain't going nowhere and that woman ain't gonna never leave you no matter what, okay? You can't say you love a man, he lost his job and now you going left. That ain't love. That's not love, all right? And if you lost your job, get your ass back out there while you still got that energy, okay? That ass, real talk. Because even if you don't get the job, she see your effort and she gonna ride with you, okay? If you playing the game 3 or 4 hours a day, that's not gonna work out. You're gonna come home one day and all your shit gonna be in the hallway, okay? When you a man, you cannot run out of ideas. When you run out of ideas, everybody gonna run out on you, okay? If everybody know, people don't need to see the efforts of your life on your face. On your worst day, look your best. They don't need to know that your life has been a catastrophe for the last 72 hours. They don't need to know that. We got to know. People's perception is not what it look like, it's what they think in their head. And they see you running around looking like you fucking suicidal. They not fucking with you. You know who you are to do that shit. Snap out of that shit. Get a fucking haircut. Clean yourself up. Act like you just got a new job and you winning in life. And some things will go better for you. You understand me? Smile more. Say thank you. Hold the door for ladies. Yeah. Be a fucking man. Stop trying to be a fucking tough nigga till you run into a real tough nigga. Yeah, get your fronts knocked the fuck out. Yeah. You don't gotta go through that. We having these conversations so you don't run into a brick wall. You know, if you running around on some short fuse shit, don't bump into a nigga like me. Work on you. Go raise your kids and go see. You ain't got to be out here on that knucklehead. Stop all that. But we're going to keep it going. And since we talking about that, I got a couple of cheat codes for my men. All right? And we're going to talk about it, throw it in the chat and all that. I'm not leaving y'all out because I want y'all to get better too. And we're going to start it off like this. 1. Yeah, I said it a few times. Nobody's coming to save you. If you get a hand, they toss you a lifeline, throw you a bone, give you a fish, salute that. Fine. Don't sit around waiting on that. Don't depend on that, okay? The world respects results, not excuses and explanations, okay? And that's what happens when you're sitting around waiting on somebody. Don't sit around and wait on nobody. If they take too long, go your way. Fuck out of here. For real. For real. Yeah, it's like that. Your time means something to you. You sit around waiting a couple hours for a nigga. That's some clown shit. They told you I'll call you right back. You've been on the phone holding on for 5-6 minutes. For what? That's a total disrespect to your character. Yeah, some of y'all have done that. Stop that shit. All right? Now, build yourself or be forgotten. Build yourself or be forgotten. You understand me? The world expects results out of you. Okay? Not excuses and explanations. Build yourself or you're going to be forgotten. All right? That's 1. This is the cheat code for men. You know who the fuck this shit apply to. You sitting right there. And if you don't know you, stay your ass in the house. Number 2. Discipline will take you where motivation never will. You heard? Discipline will take you where motivation will never get you. All right? You just motivated to just be in space. Nah. You have to have the discipline to do certain things in a consistent manner. See, let me tell you something. Men who control their impulses control their destiny. You understand me? Yes. Men who control their impulses control their destiny. Yeah. You don't try to skip the line. You earn and work your way. Because you know why? When you get here, you can't be denied. Can't be denied. All right? that impulse shit, thinking you're gonna get a quick fix, thinking they're gonna hop you for it. If it go left, now you gotta go back to go. All right? Remember that. Build yourself. All right? Don't depend on nobody to do for you what you can do for yourself when you just exercise a little patience and discipline. Because you know what happens when people do shit for you. They throw it right back in your fucking face. Who the hell wants to go through that? They should have done it in the first place. Remember I told you about your blessings. When you do your blessing in the act, the blessing is in the act from your heart. Don't be expecting shit back in return. Okay? You got to remember, when you gave it to them, it was from your heart. When they gave it back, it's because they owed you. They coming from two different places. They're not the same. Remember that, all right? Number 3. This is a cheat code for men. No chaser, straight up. Attraction fades. Yeah. Attraction fades. You heard me? Character doesn't. Character does not fade. They still talk about the character of a man 20, 30 years after he dead. Yeah, because his character was one of one. You heard me? Yeah. Looks, money, charm don't mean a damn thing if you cannot be trusted. If your word is mud, my nigga. Yeah. All right? Attraction fades. Character does not. Hold more value in your character as a man. Have some fucking pride in yourself. You hear me? Let your fucking ego go and swap. Listen, some of those things that you have to attain to and be what they call it? What's the word I'm looking for? That you have to take responsibility for. The things you have to take account for. Do that. It's man shit. You still that nigga. Fuck out of here. James Bond got caught up. He's still fucking James Bond. That type of shit. Remember I told you? Half a winner start right here. All right? But you got to remember, it ain't what it look like. It's what's in their head. So you have to learn how to read people. And stop letting people read you. They don't need to know that you're mad at the world just by looking at your face for 30 seconds. Knock it off. I want you to stop that shit. Those are learned behaviors you need to get rid of. Now, moving right along. Okay, remember what I told you. Attraction fades. Character doesn't. And none of that shit don't mean nothing if you can't be trusted. You heard me? Number 4. And I mean this shit because this happened to a lot of you niggas. Real talk. Grown man, real G shit. Comfort is your biggest fucking enemy. As soon as you get comfortable, shit go left. Think about it in every situation. Because think about how you were active when you got to the situation. Okay? To stay in a situation, you had to maintain a certain amount of activity, right? Now you got it clicking like a clock. Now you get comfortable. It's consistent. And now you got too comfortable. In every situation when you get comfortable, if you started the situation off with activity and then you got comfortable, of course that situation is going to change. Practical thinking, you understand? If you're giving this situation a different type of effort than you was at first, of course it's different because, man, you got comfortable. You understand? When you choose ease over effort, you trade your potential for regret. Do I need to say that again? When you choose the easy way over your effort, you trade potential for regret because you didn't even meet your potential. You took the easy way. It's kind of like you didn't even earn the right to be there. Low key. Yeah. And I know they be talking about, oh man, how can you play fair when everybody cheating? Yeah, but to you. Make sure you're not cheating to you. You understand me? Don't convince yourself of some bullshit and you know you fucking cheated. How you gonna not be a real nigga to yourself? Knock it off. All right? Number 5. Silence earns more power than noise. All right? This is something we all need to practice. I'm still working on that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been a dad for so fucking long, you know. And I was a very attentive dad, which really molded me into the man I am right now, you know. But they say real men don't announce. They act, build, and let the results speak for themselves. Yes, it's a long reach for a lot of you, but it can be done, all right? It can be done. I believe in you. You understand me? Listen. Said a lot. Alright? I got a book coming out called Screaming from the Streets. It's going to be a guide. It's going to be everywhere. It's going to always help you stay motivated from day to day. Alright? You know, God bless the ones that's with me. I know a lot of y'all didn't have you didn't have a man figure growing up, when you were in your developmental years, But you can always learn different things. Like I said, this is a father to his son, a father to his daughter, a husband to his wife, a brother to his brother, a brother to his sister. Just like steel sharpens steel, men sharpens men. Yeah, that's what we on right here. Godspeed gang. Because God is blessing us on our journey. That's what we are. And that's what we doing. Okay? Throw it in the chat. Listen, I want y'all to see the beauty in the world. And I want y'all to know what it is. Now, mind you, I know it's a lot of shit in the news. All right? They talking about it's a comet coming here, some 3-1 Atlas or some old shit. Then they got people talking about this Group 7 shit. You know what I'm saying? They talk, and the mayor's race, they about to get somebody who ain't never had a budget like New York about to be the mayor, so they panicking here. You know what I mean? The government shut down. Yo, all hell breaking loose. They talk we about to have a shortage on food. Yeah, I know y'all seen the fucking news. Don't fucking panic. Don't panic. All right? Okay? Now, mind you, get your ducks in a row. This shit is done bright. Get your ducks in a row. What that means is stack up on water. Don't listen to what they say. Do what you can for your house. Okay? Don't run around panicking. Remember, you can't take everything they say at face value. A lot of that shit is to just get you to fucking wild the fuck out. Panic in the street. And right now, it's a lot of things going on. You heard what I just said, right? We got the government shut down. We got a lot of mayor and governor's races going on right now in all the big cities. Okay? The food stamps about to get cut off. All right? They say they got a comet coming here that don't look like a fucking comet to me that Japan had found. We don't know. Are these smoke screens for bigger things going on? I don't know. But 10 of your fucking children, and they're shooting up colleges every fucking weekend. So yeah. They want to control your energies, time, and space. All right? So you can't take everything on face value. If you hear some news and it strike a nerve, do your homework. Okay? And stop just reading the damn headline. Don't be one of those people. Read the article and cipher what's bullshit and what's not. And then look for 2 more sources regarding that same issue before you make a call on it. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we're going to do that. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay informed, and I'm going to let you know what's going on. Now, right now, the food stamps getting cut down. They're going to fix that. Because, but this is the thing. If we're at war, there will be no elections. And this dude could do what he wants. They decided, now they put those troops in those cities. They're going to leave those troops there until the end of next year. I don't know why. It seems to me that they're preparing for something. I don't know what it is, but you have to find a balance in your house and even the odds, okay? Keep your house safe. When I say keep your house safe, that means you have to be prepared to save your family at any given moment with the same thing that those people are trying to come and ruin your family with. If you know, you know. All right? Any questions in the chat, Shakur? Page Pal we outside. Throw it in the chat right now, y'all. We can talk about it. Didn't understand any? If you missed anything we talked about, throw it in the chat. We can talk about it. And, yeah, this is what we do. Yeah, real shit over here. Yeah. Throw it in the chat.
They acting. They ain't here listening. Somebody said, how do I change my mentality?
Change his mentality?
From what?
From what? Break that question down a little bit. Give me a little something more than that. Y'all know I had to take 2 pause. I'm coming right back. 1 second. I'm right here, y'all. Yo, okay, listen. First of all, I'm finna answer your question. You ain't gotta put it in the chat. I know what it is. Can you please give me a water, son? Listen, first off, we're gonna back up a little bit and start here. All right? Get the fuck out your head and do what you gotta do. What that means is don't think about what you gotta do, just do it. Okay? You gotta be here, you gotta be there. Be here, be there. Don't over critique every little thing that you have to do. Let's start there. Stop overthinking your fucking life. Stop psycho-examining. Stop micro-analyzing your life. Because, see, listen. Tend to those small things with a clear and open mind. Thank you, son. With a clear and open mind. Okay? Start there. Second, start doing some fucking jumping jacks. All right? And get more sleep. Because you need to clear your head. You need to clear your head. You said mentality. Man, that's a hell of a question. That's a hell of a question, man. What do you really say?
You got now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that says a lot, my dude. Like, Dr. Phil not here. You did, but you said, how do I change my mentality? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even really know how to answer that. I'm going to say...
How do I build discipline and do better for myself? But that question is all you know the answer to that.
You just answered it. Now, the discipline is repeatedly doing the things that you know you have to do on a consistent basis for your growth. Okay? That check that you earning is a check for your dreams and your responsibilities. Let's start there, okay? Now, if that check is not enough, instead of sitting around talking about how you're going to get discipline, adjust your discipline, tweak it a little bit to start learning more so you can move forward.
Adjust your habits.
Adjust your habits. Add more things to your agenda to better yourself. Remember the dude that asked me yesterday, he said, yo, he be getting jealous and shit because he's not doing enough with himself. The jealousy gene keep popping up. You understand what I'm saying? Think about something else. Remember the dude I told you always sitting around looking at other dudes' girls? These are energies that you exert that you can use for something else. Real talk. You too. You asked me about your mentality, how you get disciplined. You sign up for a class. The class is 6 months. Do you have the discipline to finish that damn class the best you can? If not, you need to work on your discipline. You need to work on finishing what you start. Write your goals down on a piece of paper and see just how achievable they really are. Now, once you do that, you write down the goals that get you to those goals that you wrote down at the top. Yeah, you might need a certification. You might need to take a couple of Zooms. Yeah. Look at your life in that perspective and give your brain energy that. Stop sitting around talking about what you don't have, what you need to get. Just get it. Don't wonder about it. Okay? Rappers, preachers, and politicians, they get judged for what come out their mouth. The rest of us get judged by what we actually do. Get some shit done. You're not there yet. God bless you. You're doing some things, and I'm proud of you. But I'm not going to pat you on the back with what the fuck you're supposed to do for yourself. Be better to you. And some of that takes some thought. Some of that takes some vision. Some of you niggas can't see but right in front of you. That's why you ain't getting nothing. That's why you ain't going nowhere. All right? Be able to think farther than you can see. If you can't, learn something so your vision can come clearer to you. You heard? That part. All right. Anything else, son?
Yeah, somebody said, speak on isolation as a man in your mid-20s when you're trying to get your life together.
The isolation as a man, because your growth ain't nobody's business. You ain't isolated, my nigga. You growing. Change that word. Perspective on how you put your mind. You not isolated, my nigga. A man that can't sit in his silence is a lost man. That means you better not never take your ass to jail. You gonna go insane. And remember, niggas, a lot of niggas in jail ain't even supposed to be there. So yeah, it can happen to you. God forbid, God bless him. But anyway, let me tell you something. You mean to tell me you niggas can't enjoy yourself? Huh? That part. You're not isolated. You're not lonely. Okay? You use that time to reflect on you. Self-reflection helps you work on your personal characteristics that you know you need to work on. It's a hard thing to do, but you're going to need to do it because I don't want you to be the same nigga that you is next year. That's not how this works. The things that's in your head, you have to teach yourself how to apply them to your life so they benefit your life. Stuck in your head does no good for you, does nothing for you. Get that shit out your head and put that shit to work. Okay? Apply that shit. And don't think about applying it, just do it. Make the phone call, tell them when you're coming and get your ass down there. It's just that simple. If you ain't got a phone call to make, get on Google and find a number the way you, look for that shit. Real talk. Waterman good. Any more questions in the chat, Shakur?
Somebody said how you approach strangers.
Keyword, strangers. Why would you approach strangers? You understand? If you at a bar and there's a lot of people there, none of them are actually strangers. That's not the way you look at it. See, you're networking with people. You're not meeting strangers. It's a different way to look at things. You got to change your wording about these things, you know, because you fucking with your subconscious, because these things mean something else. You know, strangers. Look at the word strangers. Don't know. How do I meet people? Not strangers. Your whole energy going up to them is wrong already. You know, I was a New York City salesman for 25 years. I sold everything from sex and cigarettes on the street, for real. Yeah. I can talk to you for 15 seconds and read your whole script. Yeah. Or you're an all-day sucker, or you really with that, or you intelligent, or you front, or you lying and telling the truth at the same time. I figured that out because I'm a New York City salesman. I've dealt with all kinds, you know. You got to remember it's a thin line between con artist and salesman. I was always a professional salesman. Never the con artist. A con artist is one who doesn't tell you the exact truth. And to withhold the truth is basically a lie.
That part.
All right? You heard what I just said? When you hold the truth, it's basically a lie. Ain't no more questions in the chat. Hey, fellas, we outside.
Somebody said how to control my temper and stay calm.
Start meditating and working on being calm. You have to practice that.
You gotta learn how things you used to react to. It starts in little bunches. Things you used to react to, you stop reacting to.
Recognize what your triggers are and do your due diligence going forward with that. Stop falling prey to you. Stop being a circus act for the bullshit. What are you, performing? Yeah. Stop being, yeah. Stop letting people get you to where you, Every time you come around, they just start playing you like a guitar. No, stop falling prey to your own triggers. Because when they do that, they're using you against you. Strengthen up, sturdy up.
Somebody say, how do you build confidence and self-love?
Start taking better care of yourself. Start taking better care of yourself. Start celebrating your small wins. Okay? Stop listening to opinions and start involving yourself in more uplifting social media. Personally. You understand? Uplift yourself. Look in the mirror and tell them the world can't fuck with me. Them niggas ain't fucking with me. Yeah. I can do anything I set out to do. Yeah. I'm in God's hands. Can't no man do me nothing. Yeah. I say that every day. To me in the mirror. All right? Find you a commercial for you that gets you going every day, man. Straight up and down. Yeah. I be feeling the way because I know a lot. And I see through the subliminal messages that they sending to my people, that they sending to my kids, they sending to my grandkids. I see it. And I don't see nobody responding with it because everybody playing the game to get $1. I'm not here to get $1. I'm here to help my people. And as you notice, I ain't said nothing about no race, creed, or color, nobody. We talking about adults. God wants you to be more human to humans. We gonna start there. And if a man is taking care of them kids, he's a man. I don't care what country he came from, what his nationality is. We don't fuck about none of that. Feed the motherfucking kids, my nigga. Yeah. Tend to your family. A man is a motherfucking man. Remember, you are a king. You are a man before you are everything else. From you, all things shall be built. Know that shit. Go all over the internet. All they doing is shitting on niggas. And you heard what I said, ladies. Y'all know it. You was with that man for 3 or 4 years. Now you running his name through the mud. What the fuck did I say about you? Because you stayed with him that whole time. There's mud all over your ass too. There's mud all over your name too. Because every time you shit on him, you shit on yourself. Shut the fuck up about that shit.
Yo, that's the couples in general. Y'all come on social media
and blow each other out the men. Stop acting like that man wasn't paying your bills and taking care of you. He was. All right? Now he the worst nigga in the world. No, he not. Okay, remember what I said. Listen. Some things a man need from a woman is only because she a woman. Not because he think you anything other than that. Remember, when a man say you his woman, that's all you are required to be. He don't need you to be the best worker at your job. He don't need you to be the best mom in the PTA. The fuck? He needs you to be the best at being his woman. And when more things come more prevalent than that, then we done, ma. Done deal. Say less. If I ever feel like that you got something that precedes me, what the fuck are we doing? All right? Stop proving to your man how important your fucking job is. Stop proving to your man how important your friends is. Shut the fuck up. You know why? Them fucking chicks falling in love with your man because you talk too fucking much. No. Sometimes, and you didn't say nothing. They just saw your ass way too motherfucking happy. They know you with that nigga. They've been knowing you since 7th grade. You ain't never been this happy and this disciplined and this sturdy in your life. They know it's that new nigga. And they never half-ass like your ass. Yeah. They be flirting with him low-key when you ain't around. Because they know he'll catch. But remember, baby, they not going to be able to get him. Don't no woman know why another woman stay with a man. Okay? They know why the woman stay, but they don't know why the man stay with her. They don't get it. That woman that touched that man hard and touched his soul. You understand me? And he going to ride with her. And guess what? She fed him what he need to shine like a diamond. Your ass just want a nigga to come and go 50-50 and all that old popcorn shit. Fuck out of here. All right? Your mama stayed with a man for years. That nigga never was rich. But she loved him. Love don't cost no money. Get off that dumb shit. I'm here to tell you, straight up and down. Love don't cost no money. Please follow me outside.
You talk my shit, y'all.
Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Come here and ride with us, you heard? Yeah. Going out with my son right here. Listen to the lyrics, y'all. Real talk, man.
Shit smooth, man. Something like,
you know what I mean? Something like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Get back in the town.
Back in the town, you heard?
Good, looking good,
yeah.
smelling good.
You heard? Yeah.
Everything good.
Everything good, you heard?
Say, baby, I'm smooth as butter. I'ma go out one with the cutter. Know some niggas that grew up together. Now they diss and they shoot at each other. Got 2 bitches, they kissing together. And they letting me hit them, however. Ain't just let me go getting this cheddar. Think you God, can it get any better? On my mama, they know I'm a step. I pull up and I leave it a mess. But this picture get deeper than that. My people need more and I'm bringing it back. I thought you can't give you the benefit. Got caught in the lie, but I'm spinning it. If she don't go for that, then I'm dubbing it. I be talking that talk and you loving it. I be talking that talk and you loving it. She tryna fuck and she clubbing it. I was stuck to the block, I was hugging it. And I got locked up on some other shit. But fuck it, I don't do this shit for the public. I know I'm better when rugged. Nowadays niggas be puppets, I pull my own strings, baby, I gotta thug it. And baby girl, you gotta trust it. I was just going through something. I knew the storm was coming. Okay, it's time for hunting. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. Time is coming. Time is coming.
Time is coming, y'all, you heard? Yeah. Face follow me outside. Yeah, it's different over here. It's different over here. Brother so chill and
I'm infinite, they cannot scale kill me. I think outside the box, so they jail me. I committed a crime, but they telling me. Now my jacket got several felonies, and I got a big debt to society. I don't feel like it's evil inside of me, but you won't get hurt if you bother me. Fuck them people, my spirit is heavenly. They just making up shit as they go, and I'm sick of them thinking we slow. How the fuck do we sit on the globe? How they knew that crack lock on the stove? How that little bitty rock just knock out a show? That pussy is hot, but he thinks that it's gold. We been on the lies that she ever told. What used to be fun to me, big and old. I was just going through something. I knew the storm is coming. Okay, it's time for hunting. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming.
Our time is coming. Time is coming. Yeah.
Hey, Starlit, we outside.